Hi, Professor Wainaina here, your 5-minute teacher on education, childhood, youth, parenting, and all things school. Welcome. If you were asked, can a woman teach a boy how to be a man? What would be your answer? Most people will answer that women cannot teach a boy how to be a man, but they don't know why. They usually answer from guesswork, a hunch, anecdotal evidence, or simple prejudice. But they are right. There is a book called Hardball for Women, and it's actually written by two women, Pat Haim, who is actually a gender expert, and Susan Golant, a freelance writer. And one of the key arguments in that book is that boys must learn manhood from men, not because women lack the ability to teach, but because they do not intuitively understand the language that men speak. A language rooted in hierarchy, respect, and competition. This concept highlights an important distinction between the ways men and women communicate and navigate the world, particularly in relation to the way boys grow into men. The language of relationships, which women excel at, is simply not sufficient for teaching boys how to become men. Boys from an early age begin to understand the world differently from girls. They are more drawn to the dynamics of competition, ranking, and mutual respect through performance and strength. This language is instinctively spoken by men who have navigated their own journeys through these dynamics. As boys grow, they constantly measure themselves against others, testing boundaries and discovering their place in the pecking order of social and physical hierarchies. For men, this sense of hierarchy is critical in forming their identities, and it's something only another man who has lived through it can fully teach and impart. Respect is the natural language of men. Men instinctively understand the concept of respect as something earned through action and ability, not merely given out of affection or duty. Boys learn to respect other men not because they are told to, but because they see that those men are strong, capable, and worthy. This is the same way they will eventually expect others to respect them. In male-dominated spaces, from sports fields to workplaces, respect is the currency that governs interactions. Men speak this language fluently, and for boys to fully grasp their place in the world, they need male coaches from whom they can learn to speak this language. When women, particularly mothers, attempt to teach boys their sense of manhood, they often default to the relational language women are most familiar with. This language focuses on empathy, connection, and emotional expression, all essential for a balanced human being, but woefully insufficient for the unique challenges boys face as they grow into men. Boys need to understand how to handle confrontation, assert dominance when necessary, and recognize when to step down gracefully. They need to learn how to give and receive respect in the context of male dynamics, something women generally do not experience in the same way. This is not to say that women are incapable of teaching valuable life lessons, but rather that manhood has a different framework and it requires first-hand experience to teach. it requires a man. Handball for women also emphasizes the importance of toughness, not just physical toughness, but mental and emotional resilience. Boys must learn how to navigate the competitive and often harsh realities of life. Men, having endured these challenges themselves, understand the delicate balance between strength and vulnerability, between pushing through pain and knowing when to step back. Women, with their natural inclination towards nurturing and protecting, struggle to push a boy in the same way that a man can. Boys need men to teach them how to be men, because men speak the language of hierarchy and respect, a language that is fundamentally different from the relational communication more familiar to women. Boys must understand their place in the male world, how to navigate competition, and how to earn respect through action. This is not something that can be taught by women, no matter how well intentioned, because it is not their natural way of relating to the world. It must be taught by a man. So, the next time you say that a boy can only learn how to be a man from a man and not from a woman, now you know why. Thank you for your time. See you in the next lesson.